Is that better?
I'll tell you in a minute. Once it catches up.
Can you hear me now? I know why it is, because I've unplugged other camera because it were all jittery and I didn't turn it over to internal mic.
Yes, it is.
There you go. So there you go.
And there's one yes.
So
Happy lens.
hi, Snapping Lens, how are you?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Now I know.
So, without further ado, I'm going to make a start. And I was just saying before, Fudgy lemon brownies and honeycomb flapjacks. So I'm going to make the flapjacks first. And for this I need my hob and my pan. Ooh. I think that might need tightening up, baby.
What's that?
The handle's a bit loose. It's alright for now.
Want to do it now quickly?
I can do while I get all this plugged in. I'll put it up there. It's just a bit loose, if you know what I mean. Mr. Fix-It's on the job. My thing's stuck now. Plug.
Too bigger. Yeah.
You done it? Put it on there. I'm going to wipe it down first. I'm scratched inside of me. Oh, hope you haven't been doing it with one of them rough things.
What?
Inside of my pan's all scratched.
No, I've been using flannel. Not flannel. No,
This cloth. It's right, I'm just...
Not me that scratched it.
Right, I'm just wiping it down a bit. Sure, wrong channel. Never mind. Don't right one now. Right, so we've got the so to start off with, this is, I don't know why it's so bright, 200 grams of butter in the pan.
Oh.
Oh, it's that
Tucker. Meow. Tucker.
This is this is 200 grams of
Tommy.
Hi Tommy. Honey.
Absolutely belted it down in Liverpool.
Isn't it? And 200 grams of demerara sugar. Not very often I use demerara in my baking. So we're going to heat that up on a medium heat. Oh, I've got it all on my fingers now. It says till the...
Sounds a bit dodgy if anybody's lifted it. So
Hi, Tommy, honey. Should I be rude, Chris? What did you say?
Should I be worried, Chris? No.
Because I said, hi, Tommy, and then I said, honey. With honey. Oh, God.
Hey, thanks a pint, Tommy. I'll deliver it to you if you want.
Keep up with the programme.
Rachel!
Hiya, Richard. How are you?
Get it sorted then, Rich.
It says stir together until the butter has melted and the sugar is dissolved. Oh dear. It's all right, Richard, if you're wondering what's occurring, Tommy's getting his wires crossed again.
No, Jeanette's chatting up Tommy. I'll grab her up, mate.
And because I said, hiya, Tommy, and then I went, I will put honey in here, and I says, honey.
Yes, got it sorted. Guys, got Rich.
I knew we'd got it sorted because he told me this afternoon. He says, yeah, just this. As I said to him, have you got it sorted?
Yeah, I knew there were another way of doing it, but I couldn't remember how. But I think you have to do it on the PC. Sure it was.
I think he had to...
They mess about and all this doing it hard and then do it back on.
I forgot to tell him, Richard. You know what my memory's like. And obviously, because you've got honey in this, it doesn't have any sugar or anything in it. There you go. So, oops. everything fine. Right, righty. It's all right. I'm just a few splashbacks. So into this bowl, you need 400 grams of rolled oats. And then you add your honey, butter and sugar mixture. When I say it's not got no sugar, I lied, because it has. It's got demerara sugar in it. Yeah. Well, it's basically an induction hob, and that's why I have to use these special pans. And I've only got the one at the moment because they're very expensive pans. But yeah, so obviously we're going to mix obviously till all the oats is coated. But yeah, that's yeah, I never thought of that, partner. I think that one alone with 15 quid, I think. It might have been dearer. Something to that effect. But yeah, I've had a lot of hobs. And that is by far. I've got no end of pans, pots and pans, and none of them work on that induction hob. Only that one. But at the end of the day, that is only used for my baking. So I haven't had the cause to, you know, warrant buying another pan, if you know what I mean, at this moment in time. Don't use it any other time, just on the baking. So I'm just trying to make sure that everything's coated. So, but I mean the induction hob weren't all that expensive. I think it was about 50 quid, something like that. And it's more than, you know, You see, when I bought the induction hob, I didn't realise that you could only use induction hob pans. So obviously I had to go out and buy that one before I could even use it. Because I tried every single one of my pans that I got in cupboard and none of them worked.
Oh, I'm sat down, mate. I'm just sat here. For something. Oof. Oh. Right. Good boy.
I wonder who Chris is talking to. It's Biscuit.
I jumped up as if I was going to get up.
Oh.
I'm getting up, just yet, Biscuit.
He will be in a minute. He will be in a minute.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, my dear. Now that, it says 18 to 22 minutes.
Don't get into a flapjack.
So what do you want me to do?
Well,
18?
Yeah, usual stuff. 18 if it needs any more.
Ooh.
Boy. Taste test.
I'll do 18 minutes to start with.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep. I've only just finished my Easter egg off as well, Bria.
I finished mine on
Monday.
one on Sunday, one on Monday. Gone. You want to get 2?
Yeah, well, I'd still got mine.
We don't get 30 like we used to do. Hey, just get a shitload, do they?
Well, don't get comfortable, baby.
Huh?
I says don't get too comfortable.
Why?
Because I need you to melt me. So this is 113 grams of white chocolate.
Sorry.
Sorry, my finger hurting me then. And yeah, baby.
You ready?
Yeah, I want them both melting together. So that's 113 grams of white chocolate and 100 grams of butter.
do that all night, wouldn't you? Eh? You can do that.
Right. So, into this bowl, you want get this flipping thing off now. I tell you, my hands is getting beyond useless. So we're here. We have 2 large eggs and 1 egg yolk. £175 grams. Okie dokie then, Tommy. 175 grams of white granulated sugar, but I always use caster sugar. Thank you, my dear. And this is a tablespoon of that's strong. A tablespoon of lemon zest. So it says whisk vigorously until pale and thick.
Go away. Eh? Go away. Go away. Yeah.
So this is half a teaspoon of vanilla. And this is the butter and white chocolate. It says connection lost. Am I still with you? Because it said connection lost. Baby.
Huh?
It said connection lost. I says, am I still with you?
Yeah, still there.
So now, am I still with you?
There's your answer. The back. Oh.
Yeah, it just says connection lost.
Yeah.
So now oh, it just come up on my screen, connection lost. This is 146 grams of plain flour. So I'm just going to fold that in. And while I think about it, 80 grams of white chocolate chips. There you go. Don't know what that were all about. Oh, pardon me. So it says, yeah, well, we've got the chocolate to go on top of the flapjacks as well. So this goes into your pan. That's right, I've got a bit of flour right at the bottom that I mixed in. It was a good job I noticed it before I Hiya, Gary.
Gary!
And now that is that until the flapjacks come out of the oven. So it says it goes in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes until the top is shiny and crackly. So there you go. So that's that done. And it's only 9:30. we haven't finished yet. So yeah. Bish bash bosh. And here is 4 whole crunches. 4 whole crunches. So yeah, so we'll just put them to one side and put that on for a little bit. I might even be able to get to drink the coffee while it's still hot. Oh, well, hot, semi-warm. So there you go. There's about 3.5 minutes on the flapjacks. So, and then that wants between 20 and 25 minutes. But once the lemon brownies is cooked, the only thing you need to do there is icing sugar and lemon juice, and it makes like a yeah, it's just like a lemon glaze, obviously. Whereas with the flapjacks, you're melting milk chocolate, and you're also melting. You're pouring crunches on top. Oh, I bet it's already gone. Yeah, it is a rare moment that I actually get to drink my coffee before it goes cold. But yeah, I bet it's already left. So there you go. Chips. You don't need no salt on them, Gary. Lots of vinegar, yeah, but not salt. You don't really need salt on it. Oh, where did you go, partners? It's very rare I drink it. I mean, Chris has got an asbestos mouth and he drinks it like there's no tomorrow. Now I have to let mine cool down a bit before I drink it.
Oh dear. Yes, he's scored.
What were I doing when you left?
Huh?
Partner says I'm back. He says, have I missed much? I says, what were I doing when you went? I've made the batter for the lemon brownies. That's just waiting while that's
yeah. To say Liverpool of bye-byes.
And then that can go in. Oh, too much information there, partners. But anyway, the Oh, yeah. There you go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, they thought it would have been so magical for Liverpool. But look.
Roy crap.
You got the drill thingy ready?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I'm having my brekkie tomorrow. I'm ready, innit?
I would say so. Now that one's between 20 and 20. I'll do it 20.
20, yeah. Are you ready?
There you go. That's the,
Ready?
yeah,
Ready?
that's the flapjack mixture. Now I'm going to let that cool down because it's obviously got to be brown round edges before we melt the milk chocolate.
Biscuit, whatever you do, do not trump.
Well, if I keep going it,
Yeah, but you're not that close. It's nearly sat on my lap.
So yeah, I'm just going to put that to one side and let it cool down. Baby, that's the thing you could do.
Wow.
Can you get me to, plug me fan on? You see, and that is why it's called honeycomb, because you use honey instead of, normally you'd use golden syrup, but that is, well, I've got to melt some chocolate and put that on top and then sprinkle some crunches on top. Oh, pardon me. But yeah, flapjacks and anything lemon is Chris and Callum's favourite. There's some under here as well, baby.
We'll just take it easy.
Uh-huh. So yeah, I'm just gonna swizzle this round a bit and then I'm gonna hi Vanessa, how are you?
Hello, Vanessa.
So yeah, flapjacks has just come out of the oven. So I'm just gonna give it a helping hand. By cooling it down with a fan a little bit. Ow. So I'm just gonna let that cool down, and there's something I could be doing while I'm waiting. So this is 80, you can't see, can you? This is 80 grams of powdered sugar, or icing sugar as we call it. And this is 20 mils or 4 teaspoons of lemon juice. And this is your glaze, what you put on the lemon brownies once they've cooled down. That's that. That's as easy as it is. Powdered sugar and lemon juice. Ooh. Says it's going to be 17 degrees tomorrow. So there you go. 17. And for us, that's warm. When you get a minute, baby.
Oh.
200 grams of milk chocolate. Can you melt me that, please? Well, you see, Chris and Flapjacks is Callum's favourite, but anything with lemon in, Chris absolutely loves anything with lemon in. But I don't know why they call them lemon brownies, because to me, a brownie is dark, with cocoa powder. I don't know. Anyway, you know what they say, ours is not to reason why. Well, you know what to do then, partner. She'll have to bake something. My good lady loves anything with lemon in it. I said, you know what to do then, bake something with lemon in it. Plenty of lemon recipes on my, my resume, so to speak. But
Yeah.
Can we have another cigarette then more? Yeah, well, I've just had I get like notifications, Bria, and it says on the notification it's going to be 17 degrees.
Right.
Tomorrow. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, just waiting for the flapjack to cooling down, Tracy. And the lemon brownies are in the oven as we speak. So there you go. It's as easy as that. And Chris is just melting me the chocolate to pour on top of the brownies. So, yeah. And then all you do, when you put your milk chocolate on top, sprinkle your crunchies on top.
Mother.
It's bad arm, I know. But
But also,
what?
it's bad this evening.
Because you got
kicking in.
Yeah.
That's
right there. Oh, is that? It said here last night, Richard, that we were going to have thunderstorms and they never materialised.
My fault was stronger than that thunderstorm.
Richard says zigzags for us tomorrow. It nearly means lightning.
Lightnings. Yeah.
But yeah, it said we were going to have a thunderstorm, I think, Sunday night or last. Oh, I don't know, can't remember. But it never materialised, so. But yeah, it did say on weather thing that it was going to be 17 degrees, so. I mean, it's not been a bad day today. It was lovely and sunny this morning, and then around lunchtime, it went really dull. And we did have a bit of rain, but nothing, nothing much to write home about. You know what I mean? With a bit of drizzle, and that were it. But I think, we've been quite lucky with the weather these past few days. Except the thunderstorms didn't materialise.
Well, you know why it's feeling a little better.
Oh,
Threatened it with hospital.
yeah.
I sat in an awkward position this week. Other one's looking at me. Come on, Chase Wazy. Come on then.
But let that cool down slightly. And then I'll put it on top of my flapjack.
What are you doing on there? That's your brother's table. Me.
He's looking away now. But
Chase.
basically you've got to wait and see. That's all you can do, really, because until you see it. Did you win out, Tracy? And there we have the flapjack. Oh. It's because you found that tenner yesterday. That's where it is. Ooh. Wanted one number for 500 quid. Good. So I'm just going to spread this out on top of my flapjacks. That sounds good, doesn't it?
So, mate. We're not. Oh, got a bit tough here. Come on, tough. We will not chase. Stop it in.
And you just put pieces of Crunchie
Toto. Oh, oh. Smash.
and Cubria.
You ready yet? You need another wee, my mate, eh? Or do you just play that together? Who will we?
That's that. So that's that finished. Now that obviously needs to go in the fridge or whatever to set. There you go. One down, one to go. And two things. Not even 10 o'clock yet. The other one's nearly ready. Well, that's if it's cooked. So it does say between 20 and 25 minutes. So
He's in the fridge.
yeah, they'll be ready by the time you've
Huh?
well, the one in oven, it's got 23 seconds. So yeah, so that's how easy it is. For the flapjacks, it's there you go. It's only 200 of each. 200 butter, 200 demerara sugar and 200 grams of honey, melted. It says till it's crackly on top.
Well, you follow me about 4, boy. You're not having none.
I reckon it wants a bit longer.
A little longer.
Yeah.
I'll put your timer on there.
What should I do?
2 or 3 minutes.
We'll do 3. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's quite ready at the moment. So if anybody does want anything, I always put the ingredients down in the description. There's a link to the recipes and where I got them from. So there's everything there that you need. Hiya, Johnny. Crunchy flapjacks. And Chris has just, yeah. He's just put the lemon fudgy brownies back in oven because I don't think they were quite. Baby, can you get me a cake tester, please?
What?
Tester. Whew.
Yeah.
So yeah, flapjacks done and dusted. Yeah. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. So yeah, and it's as easy as that. You know, I mean, this is what I always say. Yeah, ever so easy, Tracy. 200 grams of honey, 200 grams of butter and 200 grams of demerara sugar, and you melt it all in your pan. Put your 400 grams of rolled oats into your bowl, mix it together and bake it. I only did mine for 18 minutes and that were quite, that were long enough. So, and then all 250 grams of melted chocolate and 4 crunchy bars on top. That's it. Whew. But yeah, both of them are pretty simple, and everybody knows that Chris loves oat to do with lemons. So I just thought it were an unusual recipe with them calling it a brownie. There you go. So all in all, that's been on for 23 minutes. So I'm assuming, yes. Initially I put it on for 20 minutes because it does say between 20 and 25 minutes. So initially I put it on for 20 minutes and I says to Chris, I don't think it's ready. As soon as you put it down, it started sinking. So there's a few crumbs. No, that's still.
So I'll put that end in first.
Yeah. I'll do it another 3 minutes. Yeah. You see, I prodded it in one side, and it were fine. Now I did it in other corner, which you should do, because obviously you're going to get one side that's in your oven and it's closest to your, to your flame. So Chris is going to turn it round and put this, where is it come out a little bit of batter on the mixer. So he's turned it round so that side goes to the back. From vice versa. But yeah, it does say it says until the top is shiny and crackly. Now it's shiny, but it's not crackly. The skewer inserted into the centre should come out mostly clean with a few sticky crumbs attached. So, but that, where I poked it, had got like a little bit of batter to it. So, yeah, better to be safe than sorry. And basically, once that comes out, I'll put it in front of the fan because obviously the glaze goes on once it's cooled down. So there you go. But yeah, I mean, the top was sticky to touch, but when it says sticky and crackly, now to me it weren't crackly. But anyway, this is where common sense and your own judgment comes in. If that makes any sense. If you think it don't look cooked, then just judge for yourself. I always use one of these, and I know that it's going to go right down to the bottom, just in case it sort of cooks on top, but not at the bottom, if that makes sense. So yeah, but same as I say, one side were coming out fine, and then I put it into other corner, and there were a little bit of batter on it, so you don't want sort of one side where it's cooked fine and then other half, and you get like a stodgy brownie, if you know what I mean. If that makes sense, it should be like a light sponge. But if it's not cooked in certain parts, you're going to get a bit that's like stodgy and not quite cooked. So there you go. I've got to think that you see now it's cracking. Look.
Mm.
It says a few crumbs, but that's all right.
All good?
Yeah.
I
think that's it.
Done with this?
Yeah. It's just that. I'll just give you a quick show before I. So yeah, I mean it is sort of starting to crack, so that's what you want. And I've tested it, and everything's hot to trot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this over there, and I'm going to let it cool down a bit before I put the. I mean, I don't know. Let me just show you what I mean. If I can lift it up to camera, it's like got a crispy, crackly. Yeah. So yeah, so that's that's that. And before I attempt to put the glaze on, I'm going to let it cool down a bit. Combine powdered sugar and lemon juice in a small bowl and whisk until smooth and glossy. It should be opaque but flowing with a drizzling consistency. I think that's just about right, because you can, if you want it thicker, you put a bit more icing sugar in it, but if you want it thinner, you add a bit more lemon juice. So there you go. So that it all depends on your individual taste. I like a thick glaze. Now next person might prefer a thin glaze. So, to your own taste, if you want it more thinner, you add a bit more lemon juice. Whereas if you want it thicker, put more icing sugar in it. But that is just how I like it. So, it's down to the individual at the end of the day. It's, nobody, you're eating it. So, it's wherever the individual taste is. But yeah, I mean, I like a thickish glaze, but not like, so you could stand a spoon up in it. But yeah, this is just to my liking. It's like a runny consistency, but it's a nice thick glaze. So yeah, and that is 80 grams of icing sugar and 4 teaspoons or 20, I think it's 20 grams of lemon juice. And whoever did the recipe has just got it right, in my opinion. Pardon me. I'll have another coffee when you get a minute. So I like to put the fan on it so it speeds up the cooling down process. And I don't know why, but I always seem to get out more utensils than what I need, if you know what I mean. I'm thinking, oh, I might want that. Oh, I might want that. And then I've got tons of utensils that I don't. Hiya, Badger. We see here in the UK a flapjack is like an oat base thing. So yeah, that's the they crunches on top. I don't know what you call them, but it's like a yeah, honey, demerara sugar, and butter, all 200 grams for the the flapjack base, and 400 grams of oats, and then you bake it. And what I've done is 250 grams of chocolate, milk chocolate on top, and 4 crunches. So there you go. And this is the waiting for it to cool down. This is the lemon brownie, and obviously I'm waiting for it to cool down, and then I'm just going to put a lemon glaze on it, which is just 80 grams of what you could powdered sugar, we call icing sugar, and 4 teaspoons of lemon juice. I've just been saying to people, it all depends how thick you like your glaze. I like mine thick, but not too thick. But I don't like it runny. So it's all down to the individual. If you want it a bit more runnier than that, you put more lemon juice in. If you want it thicker than that, you put a bit more powdered sugar or icing sugar. So there you go. You see, it's all down to the individual. I like a pretty thick-ish glaze, but not, you know, bricks and mortar glaze, if you know what I mean. Not that thick. To me, that the recipe, it's just right, just the right amount. Cock idea. So yeah, and as I've just said, anybody wants the recipes, I always put the recipes, the ingredients and everything in the description. So if you want to make it at a later date, everything's there for you. You just go back to it and the recipe and everything's there. And the, you know, the instructions as well as what to do. So there you go. And I always do that anyway. So
Oh, this.
no, what's going on here? Talk about in a hurry to watch Pots Up.
Don't know apart from what's RTE.
But yeah, and I'm sure Badger will tell you as well. We've all got his own, how can I put it, his own way of doing things. But I like to, where I can, you know, go to the recipe where I can. So, you know, and this what gets me. I mean, a lot of people, they turn around and say, "Oh, I can't bake." This is the thing, and Badger will tell you the same. Anyone can bake, so long as you've got the temperature of your oven correct, you've weighed your ingredients out to the T. You know, you can't go wrong. You know what I mean? If you've got everything to the recipe, then yeah. And you know, when I call it a myth because anybody can bake. You know what I mean? And that's why I have a timer and whatnot when I'm baking, because you see, it says on the flapjack between 18 and 20 minutes. Now, I always go to the lowest one, because if we do like 20 minutes and it burns, then there's no going back. Whereas if you do it on the lower one and it just needs a bit longer, then you've got that bit of a, you know, a bit of leeway there. And it's same with this. I mean, it says 20 to 25 minutes. So I'll put it on for 20 minutes. Chris got it out of oven. How did she manage that?
I was going on about bins, Babette,
Mm.
earlier. We're getting a bigger blower bin.
Ah. Anyway.
Same size as brown bin.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. You know, and this is what gets me, partners, because people say, oh, I can't bake. If you follow it to a T, then, you know, you're not going to have a problem. Same as I was saying, the lemon brownies, it said between 20 and 25 minutes. So I put it on for 20 minutes and there was still a little batter on my skewer. So I says to Chris, put it in for another 3 minutes. And it were still, you know, a little bit. So I said, just put it on for another 3 minutes, you know. But yeah, if you put it on you know, on the top end of the scale and it burns, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. Whereas if you put it on the lower end, you know, you can put it in until you're satisfied that it's did she go to Specsavers, Bria? Just asking. Her auntie tried to cook lettuce, and she says she probably thought it were cabbage. And I said, did she go to Specsavers? But yeah, that's near enough cooled down. But yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. You know, it's not very often I have a disaster or things don't go to plan. But anybody will tell you. Anybody will tell you, you know, you don't go through life baking, cooking or whatever without you know, you have a few ups and downs or bumps in the road, as they say. But, you know, we've all been there and we've all sort of, you know, had the odd disaster every now and again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour this onto the oops, I'm dribbling. I dribbled. So I find this is the best way to get it on the unevenly. said my late uncle once did a salad and said a mouse had been at the cheese. It was Swiss cheese, the silly bugger. That with holes in. Oh dear. Hi, Gordo. You've missed it all, Gordo. That were the finishing touches.
Gordo.
So that is the Fudgy lemon brownies. And that is the honeycomb flapjacks. So the link's there if anybody wants to come up on the panel. I'm just turning that round now, so I'm getting a bit of...
Right?
No, I'm on about this fan. I'm just turning that round so I get a bit of a breeze.
Yeah.
So that's how easy it is to bake 2 things in an hour and a half. Oh, Dallas. It's how it's like set up. But
Oh, they look very yummy, did them, Jeanette?
thank you very much, Richard.
I'll tell you what they taste like, Rich.
I'm sure
I'm
you
sure
will.
you will. We said that together.
Made me laugh earlier when you said, "Can you get me cake tester?" I nearly said he's upstairs in bedroom.
Oh dear. To whom are you referencing there, Tommy? Richard or myself?
Hello, Gary. Hello, Tommy. Hello,
It
Bria.
says you're looking hot there, honey. Are you referencing me or Richard? Oh. Hey up. Make me feel seasick. Richard keeps swapping.
It seems weird, camera this way. It seems backwards to me. You know what I mean? I look on the other camera.
Hello.
Hey Johnny. Hi Tracy.
Oh, yeah.
Hello there. It's the bingo couple.
Didn't win.
Did you win?
No, Tracy said they only wanted one number for 500 quid.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And you wanted 2, didn't you?
It was a cheap night, no, even with drinks and meal and some food and all that. It only come about 40 quid.
It's £5.50.
Badger's put thanks, Tommy.
I think a 15-page book was a bit much for me, though.
You get a little bit confused when it got to 2 lines.
You get your dabber out. Do you have a dabber? One of them
Yeah,
dabbers.
I got a dabber. It's blue. Mine's blue.
I thought you were pro at this bingo lock anyway, Johnny.
Calling it, not bloody winning it.
Not playing it.
The bingo caller were useless. I'm better than him. He kept speeding up and slowing down, speeding up and slowing down. So I'm thinking like, you ever going like that? Oh, fucking like that.
Well, I've no idea, Tommy.
I've got your chat on, love.
Then he had an older bingo caller that were doing a prize bingo thing, and he couldn't even keep the microphone to his face. He was like that.
Shaky.
Never guess. He's nearly stuck it up his nose twice.
It's there.
I know, popping it out. Popping it the cheek.
Running behind.
Just have it like that.
Sorry, I've just seen a blue thing on television, and that's what. If you see me looking confused, I just seen it out corner of my eye, and it was something blue on thing.
Oh, well.
I've stripped top walls. Look.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I've got to do. Need to cut all them out with an angle grinder tomorrow.
Oh.
Cut them old metal spikes out, and then need fill holes. So I need some polyfiller. But I'm all right for cutting this out, Richard. Can't go wrong.
Make sure you put your goggles on. No one sparks in your eyes.
I'm going to move up furniture to the other end because knowing me, I'm set fires.
Oh God, that's all you need, Johnny.
Well, no, I don't need to do that actually. I'll finish that final coat on this side tomorrow to paint layer. Then I'll move this across, cover it up. Then I'll paint the ceiling. Good thing about me being as tall as I am, I just walk up and down with brush. Don't need it on the
Well,
tip.
it does have its advantages, Johnny. You know, no need for step ladders.
I'm staring at it.
Couple of hours on them bingo chairs and you know about it.
Oh, I know.
Hello, Joel.
So when you going for a little walk, love, stretch your legs. I can't fucking stand up. My legs have gone. You've got a right big smoking area around the back, like a thingamabob. Like an awning thing.
Hi, Joel.
You can listen to this though, Jeanette. You can play sat at a table on a proper computer and you have a button in front of you.
Yeah.
Or you can go on these tablet things. Or you could do the old flick across like you used to do, you know, on boards. Or you put the money in the machine. Or you play paper dabbers.
Well, I mean, technology's come a long way, hasn't it?
Yeah. On computer though, you get more than one ticket, if you know what I mean.
I mean, I know when I'm talking some years ago, I used to go to Mecca Bingo with my friend, and there were some that, like, they played on the tablet, or they did the electronic thing on table, or they could even have, you know, do it old-fashioned way with tickets.
Yeah, that's what we did with tickets. That's why
Are you sure it's
giant bingo, isn't it?
It's where he used to.
I used to have a pull-up bar there.
I was going to say his gym equipment.
Screw bolts to them.
They're raw bolts into the wall. I'll take the sleeves off first and just cut the bolts back and then fill it over them.
When you fell out at Figure Caravan and did all your toy bicep.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm using hand gripper thing to strengthen the hands back up, but I haven't tried weight training yet.
You've missed all the important stuff, Joel. That's the
Oh, look, Johnny.
honeycomb flapjacks.
Right.
Yeah, very nice.
And
I'm going to try it. I'm going to do that.
this is the lemon brownies.
I've got no crunches in.
I'm joking. You pissed up. Anyway. I got her a double. She asked for a single vodka and coke. I got her a double. Now she's having one of those glasses you have at weddings.
Yeah. One of my specials.
And I thought I might as well finish that off. Well, I've got one drink here, actually. So one more. I think she's got a manifold leak now, that Jag, so she's definitely going.
Manifold.
When I give her a bit of a rev early, it's bloody smoke coming out of the exhaust fumes are coming out from under the bonnet. Oh dear. I'm just getting rid before all else falls off. I'm just going to put it down exactly what's wrong with it. I'm not going to beat about. I'm not going to diddle anybody, but I'll start the bin at 700 quid, take 500 and I can just get it out of my garden before all else falls off.
Well, that's it.
And I'll just plonk that into Saab because the Saab is a very nice car. The plus side is no rust in it. That's a major plus. That's one I'm.
It's fallen off at Jack, not fallen off.
No, it's fallen off. I had to rebuild half a wing and made a kit look like I've worn using fucking.
It not belong, Tracy, before something does fall off.
I used fiberglass and body filler.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
It literally come off in my hand part wing. That's probably the strongest bit out of that wing now. No, get rid. I've had fun with it, though, haven't I? It's been a good car. It ain't let me down, has it?
It's still dry.
It's got 9 months MOT on it, so I'm just going to sell it. So funeral's out way. I'll sell it.
Well, it could be worse, Gary. She could be making you something.
I was just going to say, she's not cooking for you tonight.
She cooked for him last night.
Stone, she's splashing the cash and ordering food. She got munchies.
Yeah, it could be worse. She could be cooking for him.
Jeanette, I had lasagna and chips and an ice cream.
Chips.
They got an ice cream van in corner, Richard. And during intervals, they open it up and you can get an ice cream. I think it's a fake one, just a fiberglass. It looks like a proper ice cream.
Yeah, just like for decoration purposes.
Got proper Mr.
She was queuing for ages. She was looking at me as if saying, I wish I hadn't got you a fucking ice cream now. Saved you some money anyway. Let's say we did the all night out for about 45 quid.
That's not bad.
Had that last night. What did she cook, Gary?
That's 520 pages of bingo and ice cream and a meal. Oh, and drinks.
Yeah, tell us what she made for you, Gary. Last night. We intrigued.
I'm going to try making one of them lasagnas.
Just having the smokeability.
I'm going to try with make one of them lasagnas myself.
It's like mobility, but you don't have to fill it all down.
What is having a smoke?
Smokeability. It's like motorability. I need some more tomorrow, actually. I watched a documentary earlier about Errol's Leeds.
Oh,
right?
That's when
you know it's a really rough area, Richard. Really rough.
Yeah.
And they're going up and down back streets and there were fucking rubbish everywhere. It's all right shit.
Oh.
You know what I said? I park there when I'm getting my smoke.
It's all right. Chris has just sent me a photograph, and it's when our biscuit just started with that thing on his eye. You see?
Oh yeah.
And that right small it were, and within a fortnight it were massive.
Just funk on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how it started. It started as just like a little spot on his eye, and then it went all awry.
Chicken goujons and chips. That sounds pretty good, does that, Gary?
Well, I wouldn't say. That don't sound too bad.
Plenty of salt and vinegar on it, and
Tommy says a Russell burger out of the mac.
bread away.
Oh, Rotherham got relegated tonight.
I watched that video tonight, Coffee in Blackburn, Gary, but
At least
they were in right places. None of them got at right places.
Who were that?
It's worse than that. We showed him at petrol station with guy in wheelchair. If they'd have carried on down the road, that's the red light district. There's all sorts down there. He turned back and came back.
Oh, by the way, I took a certain picture off vented for you.
Yeah, my microwave needs throwing. Paint's going away under plate, you know.
Baby,
What
what's that team that I was reading about?
Oh, what?
It's white.
They might get a points deduction. Right.
I took it off vented, giving it to him to have in here. It looked really nice in here. Yeah, I'm nice, am I? Actually took some off vented.
Ooh. Jacket spuds with leftover butter curry. Ooh.
That's what I've been living on for the past few weeks, is jacket spuds. Put them in air fryer with some beans. Brilliant.
And she's been in touch with you then, Richard?
Yeah, good thing. Yeah, I mean, we went to petrol station, that guy in wheelchair, if he'd have carried on walking further down, that's the real rough area where there's all sorts, but they always go back towards town centre. There's not many rough folk in town centre. They're all up what they call Gallagher Greaves Estate and round where go out. Billy Moore did it. Walked down King Street to petrol station. And then he turned back. Well, at petrol station, that's where it gets.
He's been in France, hasn't he?
Yeah, he were the other day, yeah.
That's come up really white, isn't it?
But that's where it gets dodgy after, because I go in that petrol station every time I need fuel.
That's a nice one. It's pink, but it's aluminium. Pink, like a shiny aluminium pink.
Andy went, didn't he go to Aintree for Grand National?
Well, he went twice. It's been 2 days in that Aintree. Yeah, they need to go further down King Street where Tesco is and all that lot.
Yeah.
You know, that because I go to that petrol station at least once a week, if not more.
I did an Only Fools and Horses. I cleaned the chandelier in my bedroom and it's fucked. It's all metal links and shit, and I took it down to wash it. So I hung it in the shower and I'm now washing it. And then when I went to put it back together, I dropped it. Not on the floor, on the bed.
Our kettle kept short circuiting our breakers, Tommy. So we just went out and bought a new one. So
I'm going to put the sockets on the bottom of here properly as well.
I don't want all that wire because it's dangerous.
I'm going to put the sockets in there, all in the back of the door. You open the door and all the sockets are in there. It's like spaghetti junction under it. Oh, I'll get my new internet fitted tomorrow.
Ooh.
Between 1 and 6. So they've narrowed it down. They sent me another message earlier, a voice message saying, "We're on our way. We'll be there between 1 and 6. Please confirm." I thought, you fucking asked me 4 times now. How important are you?
Probably building no mates.
We're on the way. Where are they coming from?
I don't know. Well, they're called open reach, aren't they? So they're probably never in reach. That's what you got confirmed 5 times. I found my steamer, Jeanette, from 1987. I've had that steamer years. That has done everybody's house, that steamer. Literally. Every house.
Right, Chris has just been telling me we're having a new bin, but they're replacing the old blue bin with one that's a bit bigger.
What's blue?
I was just cardboard.
Cardboard. Newspapers.
Blue.
Paper.
Johnny, same as our green one, but they've got blue.
So many videos of the twats fucking just throwing everyone in one fucking bin wagon anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But because we had a thing come through today, like telling your dates for, and I said to Chris, says, "Well, I thought we're having a new bin," and he says, "You know what? That's first I've heard of it."
Yeah, open reach.
And then he says to me tonight, he says, "I know what you mean." He says they swap in the blue bin, the same size as the black bin.
My internet connection, right, for my house is in the kitchen. You were too fucking lazy to run it into the living room. But that's what they're doing tomorrow.
When they put it in tomorrow, that wire they put in, honestly, it's microscopic, so you've got to be careful you don't catch it decorating, because you can barely see it, the open reach wire, the new ones. I had one in my flat when I moved from that flat, and it's not much thicker than a few strands of hair. You've got to remember it's there because they put it right into the corner and then they silicone over it, and you can't see the pig.
Yeah. Then they have to put it into. I want it into the living room.
Yeah, well,
What
they're running
blue
away.
bins do you have then, Jeanette? Do you have a brown one as well as a black one and a blue one?
Yeah, but the brown one is for glass.
We have green cardboard, brown garden waste, and then
Ours
black
is green
general
instead of
waste.
blue.
No, we ain't got. You see, here in Sheffield, if you want a garden waste one, it's green.
Yeah,
But you have to pay.
yeah, same here. You have to pay
Yeah.
something like 25 quid a year for a garden one.
Yeah, you have to pay for that, the garden waste one.
We only get fortnightly collections though.
We don't pay for his wheelie bins, but like Johnny said, we only
Well, you
pay
see,
for
it's not bad because originally we started out with a plastic box, and that one had use an ornament.
Hey, Jeanette, my last run from my other house when I moved into this house, right? We're bringing my wheelie bins.
So yeah, you know, I mean, it's a step
Richard,
up
we always
from that,
kept it
but we
clean
have
and we had
to,
scruffy neighbours. I thought, I'm not letting them cunts nick my wheelie bins.
Yeah.
you know, it's a step
I've got
up,
3 black wheelie bins here.
you know, to actually get a wheelie bin from well, Chris uses it for garden now, you know, like when he's doing
2
stuff
full
in
size,
garden.
and do you know the granny ones? That's like not as big.
Yeah.
I don't know where that one come from.
We have one big one and 2 little granny ones for general waste, and we have a grey one for bottles and a blue one for cardboard.
I can't use our black bin.
We see our general waste one, that one's a big one.
Yeah.
But the brown one and the
Life
blue
form.
one, same as you say, like a granny size, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But they're swapping the granny size blue one for a same size as the, you know, the household waste.
That one is the same. And
Fucking canvas bag. Fucking tiny house is gone.
Well, that's what we like at start. I was with same a silly bloody bag. So if it a windy day out, you ended up with paper all the way down the street.
That's it. We see what we do with our cardboard and everything, because we've got a silver bin in there for like tins and whatever. Then we've got a black bin in the kitchen. This is in kitchen, like a normal bullet bin for normal, like, you know, scrap food and whatever. And then on back at the kitchen door, we've got a carrier bag for cardboard and everything. But when it gets to near 4, Chris just empties it in recycle bin.
No one get paid on wage. I want to get that shower curtain.
It's not that. Accessorising can wait. I'm the decorator, you're the accessorizer.
What we said? I want to order it.
Isn't it? I do the decorating. She chooses, I decorate, she accessorises.
Yeah.
For your money.
And it all revolves around the fact that I got a pink carpet for free.
Our blue bins, I mean, our blue bin here is a big one, but some of them that they've got further up the street, even the bin blows over in wind.
Yeah, I've got a blue bin as well.
We've us been on an open road. That open road, we don't put bins out on a night because they end up down the street.
Yeah, they blow over here and all paper blows out and they don't pick it up.
Aren't tend to blow over once they've been emptied. I mean, obviously, because they empty.
There's no weight in them paper ones, but one blew out the other week and they didn't pick the paper rubbish up. They just left it at the back door and wind blew it everywhere.
Same as I say, Gary, we've got 3 bins. We've got a brown one, a blue one, and a black one for general waste. And it's the blue bin that they're bringing a bigger one, apparently.
I mean, bin men didn't want wheelie bins. Bin men preferred bags. I did 3 years driving.
My dad were a proper one that they used to just put bins on the shoulders. And...
There were no bin men wanted wheelie bins. They wanted to stay with bags.
My dad did it when it were aluminium.
It gets a bit complicated, partner.
Black rubber lids on top.
Because when I did it, everything went in a bin bag when I were on bins. And they loved it. And they were just bringing them in wheelie bins when I were on them. And
Stepdad Andrew, he were bin man for 27 years.
It just slowed the job down.
He worked for West Ridings.
But yeah, I mean, aren't simple enough. Arn's blue bin for cardboard and, is it cardboard, plastics. and glass and whatever, and then the brown bin is for cardboard and whatever.
Did you just bake one thing tonight then? Or two?
No, I baked two. I baked the flapjacks and lemon fudgy brownies.
They sound nice. Lemon fudgy brownies. I didn't catch the first piece. Oh yeah. Jeanette, I've got the munchies. How quick can Chris get here? I'll meet him halfway.
You can't. You've had a drink, Johnny.
Oh shit! Yeah, and I had a pint in club. Only one. And then I had the worst coffee I've ever tasted in my life. That one, that's pissed. That coffee.
It was supposed to be a latte.
Never seen latte.
You'll have to twist. You'll have to twist Tracy's arm and get her to make them both.
I'm gonna go get some bits in.
See, the lemon bit, I do like lemon, the taste of lemon. But also the other bits, got crunchiness.
No.
Oh, what it is, it's the flapjack, then you put a layer of milk chocolate on, and then you just sprinkle your crunches on top.
Oh, yeah, that'll do. I'll have that one.
Yeah, that one, but the lemon one, it's lemon and fudge brownie.
You've got 1 hour, 10 minutes before Tesco shuts.
Here you go, Johnny. That's the crunchy flapjack.
Oh, I bet I can.
Yeah,
I won't beat Greenwood's there.
Johnny says, "There you go, love. You've got an hour before Tesco shuts."
What do we need? Crunchies?
Crunchies and milk chocolate.
Do we need oats for flapjack?
No, I've got plenty of oats. Got plenty.
You got honey.
Was golden syrup all right?
Well, I would imagine so, but yeah, that's why, because it's that Jane's Patisserie, and because they use honey in it, that's why it's called honeycomb flapjacks.
I've got that proper lion's treacle, and I've got the syrup in the jar or whatever it is.
I mean, same as I said to Chris earlier on. Normally, you make flapjacks with golden syrup
and butter,
but this time it's made with honey.
Might be a bit of a different taste, like I thought it. So yeah.
I'm not sending it to Tesco.
Tesco's tonight, love.
You wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. I've been drinking like you.
But yeah, normal flapjacks are made with golden syrup. But you see, another thing as well, Tracy, if you ain't got any, because you see this uses demerara sugar. If you ain't got demerara sugar, you can still use brown sugar.
Yeah.
And it's sort of same
What
thing.
difference between demeraras and Tracy's?
Do I have to explain the difference in demerara sugar?
I don't take sugar.
Demerara sugar is the coarse.
She's in shorts here and I can't stop touching her.
It's brown sugar, but it's in an unrefined state, if you know what I mean.
So it's very moist as well as demerara. Very sort of.
It's one of my favourite words, that, Richard. It's one of my favourite words, is that. Moist.
Every time I buy that demerara sugar or brown sugar, like what we use.
I would think like brown sugar will suffice, because when you're making normal brownies, Tracy, you use light brown sugar, and golden treacle, golden syrup. So if you want to make, it's only a slight change to recipe.
Yeah.
So long as it's got your oats and you're covered your oats.
I grabbed a bag of brown sugar from Bingo.
I said to him in his latte coffee, do you want brown sugar, love, or white? We'll have brown. So I grabbed a handful because you only get a little bit in, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
So a few what left over, I just put in my handbag.
Yeah, so we've got mayonnaise, tomato, vinegar, salt.
The thing is, it's like when we stayed at
Jeanette, if you put them flapjacks on the trays and you don't use them, they just chuck them away, don't they?
Yeah.
They won't put them back in.
When we stayed at Premier, Chris always says to them, have you got sweeteners? Now, the thing is, they do the sweeteners individually. And to me, they're not very strong. So Chris always brings me about 3 or 4. Because they're not, you know.
That's disgusting. Yeah, I've been watching the whole thing, Tommy. The whole fucking thing. Iron a load of fake coppers to make it, and then they say they're understaffed. It's amazing how many can turn up on the streets when they want them to, though, isn't it?
What about all the motorbikes?
I'd see out motorbikes. Thousands of motorbikes are blocking petrol stations. Got to be done. What do they call them? Deputy Prime Minister over there has already quit. He quit this morning. Said it's not what he signed up for.
It's a joke. You're not allowed to speak your mind now. This country's gone mad. The world's gone mad.
It is mad when the only ones talking sense is Sinn Féin.
I mean, it's crazy. The fuel prices now, it's ridiculous.
Oh no, Tommy, they've got no intention of moving, have they? They said it knocked 10 cents off the fucking year. They said that's not good enough. It's not even a matter of that now.
No.
They've turned on the farmers and all.
And they turn around and saying, "Oh, don't worry, prices will come down soon enough." Yeah.
I'm watching that taxi driver who drives around.
But we can't live by war to war, can we? On the prices,
194 a litre. 194. That means Scotland.
I'm parking Jag back up tomorrow.
iPaddy, yeah, he's not called that. He's changed his name. He's called something else. He's changed his name to something like "Come and Drive with Me" or something. But it's the same guy.
Yeah.
The taxi driver, and I watched you on this morning, and you're in a petrol station.
I'm sharing.
I just happened to look up at sign, and diesel were 194.9. Oh, God forbid.
Hey, the only thing they didn't want to know was fucking shoe size to register at that bingo hall.
No double love.
Bloody ridiculous.
I've got
the worst.
3,000 dabber.
What's that? 3,000. Oh,
that's a dabber.
That look like something you get from Ann Summers.
New bingo card, new pen.
I'm taking him once a week on a Friday.
Once a month.
I can remember when they all kicked off when it went to a pound a litre.
I'm not going weekly to bingo. What the fuck do you think I am, Rockefeller?
Well, fortnight.
How much do you have to pay when you go to bingo? How much does it cost?
Well, with bingo books and something to eat and a drink, and it costs about 40 quid.
You don't have to have something to eat, though, do you? You carry tea while you go.
I think the books were only £5.50 for all the books. And they're about 17 fucking pages. And surprised me pen didn't run out.
And do you know what
I got Dabber's cramp, Richard.
Dabber's cramp.
Then I'm sat. I said, "What are they doing over there?" They said, "Oh, if you pay a bit extra when you buy your books, yeah, you can sit there and do it all instead." I said, "Well, that sounds more like me."
And do you know on the computers?
So I bring my own mouse.
Do you know on the computers, don't you? When you play, when it's interval, you can still play different bingos on your screen.
Oh, that sounds better than booking.
And win more money, win extra cash.
Run up the bloody curtain in bedroom, haven't you? I heard you.
How much extra? You prefer a book?
She probably thought out of sight, out of mind, Richard.
Johnny,
wink at me.
What? Just get one ticket.
She's winking at you.
And you just sit and watch it. It's a bit boring.
Richard sat there and he says to me, he says, I heard you. He says, you're up the bedroom. And I said to Richard, out of sight, out of mind. He says, you mind winking at me? And he's talking about me.
Come here. Have you got into your eyes? I bet you're winking a lot.
I just stick my legs in aisle, Jeanette, because I got cramp.
The curtains.
He's going all the twos, 22.
Probably thinks you're going to whack a one, Richard.
She's got a bit of muck in her eyes. She keeps winking. Come here.
So she's not
she's not winking at you. She's got something in her eye.
Bit of dust, I think. She keeps going.
Keena's going on that ghost hunting thing tomorrow night.
She's been watching on telly for a while with Johnny, and then Lily and them lot. They're into it, going to proper ones. So she's going Wednesday tomorrow to a ghost hunt thing.
So she's going to record it and put it on a YouTube channel.
It's not dangerous where they're taking her. It's just,
Suicide Bridge or something.
yeah.
It's a bridge where people like to jump off. I said, has it got a gift shop? Here's what they look like before the landing.
She's looking forward to it, she said, Keeper.
I once bungee jumped off a bridge in Durham. There you go. A charity thing. Up on a big crane, but actually the first part of the crane was up on this bridge as well. Because I was so fucking tall, I dumped my head in water about fucking deep on the fucking ground.
So they tried drowning you, Johnny.
Yeah, I watched others do it, and it just like skimmed the head. And I thought, oh, I'll be alright. Because I was slightly a bit heavy and slightly a bit longer.
A meal for two with a hairy view. I've never
I
heard of
drank
that
a bit of the river that runs through Durham.
I mean, that what Richard said last night made me laugh when he says it's like kicking, arse kicking competition.
One-legged ass kicking competition.
One leg arse.
One-legged ass kicking competition.
Yeah, that's it.
God, I was a bingo caller.
Jesus Christ!
And I used to get 2 free meals a day. That's why I was.
Just
Yeah,
when you
Chris,
messaged me today, they literally just sent me an email 2 minutes before saying you can now log in. We have turned 2-step authentication off.
You got
I'll
free
say thank God for that.
Yeah, that did it. So you got free school meals then. When I worked in bingo, I used to have at lunchtime I'd have like pasty and chips with gravy. And that's my favourite. And then the evening I'd have the same because I got it for free. So when I worked at bingo, I was quite chunky at first. All about in my 20s then.
Well, you liked your food then, didn't you?
Yeah. Going about 11:30. Have your dinner about 1:30. Evening meal about 5:30.
But yeah.
Cash up, go on.
I think, Chris used to be a bingo caller and all when we lived in Great Yarmouth.
Probably.
But only sort of
Probably.
before I went into
I
care,
didn't work at bingo.
care
Bingo.
work.
How we met?
That were only sort of
Sharon and Debbie
on caravan sites and whatever.
Oh yeah, eventually, yeah, but years after. No, that's why I met Debbie. Fucking psycho. The one's a bit stabby, Richard. Oh, she had a set of fucking stabbing knives and that. She won't let me change my child's nappy. Oh, she's a fucking mentalist. Proper multi-personality, like fucking mental. She still is now. She makes out, she's, oh, I've gone through a lot. Yeah, of your own doing, you old fucking battle axe.
Oh yeah, that's true. Is that Tommy?
By God, I'm fucking glad I traded her in because she is rough as fuck now. Honest to God, I've seen better farmyard animals. It's the only thing she doesn't do is oink, isn't it?
Surely that's Keena's grandma.
I don't give a shit if it's Keena's grandma. There's a reason she's my ex. A long time ago. Anna was like 4.
Yeah, I mean we've all got exes, haven't we? If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She used to say, if you're going out, don't bother coming back. And then she'd ring me half an hour, like, will you please come back?
I'll have more exes than spot the bloody ball.
So they got back, she'd fucking carry on. I said, you just wanted me to come back home. Only so I could shower you. Fucking mentalist. You know when you say, oh, I love your kids, right? I really do love your kids, but your fucking mum's a mentalist. I've got to fucking get out of here. Never stopped being there for kids, but I couldn't live with her. She was fucking loopy. Nasty loopy, though. You know when you get home, you got to pop your head through the door to see which fucking Debbie were there. That's how mentalist she was. You could tell by the look on her face whether you're going to have a fucking hell of a time. I got rid of her, what? 20,
I mean, there's a bit of a stigma against men coming forward abused by the wives or girlfriends. You know what I mean? Because it's it's not.
They were there somewhere.
It's not usual for a woman to be, you know,
30 years to spare.
abusing her husband.
Oh, she's a psychopath.
You know what I mean? But
Did she stab your mum or something? Or
No, she slapped him on the
done,
face.
throw over the chair.
abuse is
No,
abuse.
So my mum
Whether it's a
fucking
woman doing it to a man or a man doing it to a woman.
tried bringing it to the police. Oh, what are you fucking doing? I'll never speak to you again. She did. Yeah, she would slap my mum across the face in an argument. And I thought, oh, fuck. Mum got up and mum a big woman and then she fucking clonked her one. She went flying over the coffee table.
I know.
You've assaulted me. I'm going to phone the police. This is a fucking, yeah, you doing you. Fuck, I'll never speak to you again. Yeah.
Well, see through first punch.
I won't slap her in the face now.
I mean, if Debbie slapped her in face and
Oh,
then
yeah, in the middle of an act. Literally, to end the argument, she slotted me.
but you know what I mean?
Don't you talk to me like that? Whack, straight face. Oh, fuck. You know when your room goes silent?
And then his mum got up and finished it off.
Oh, yeah, she's proper clonked. Oh. My mum were about a size 20 then. Fucking big and buxom.
Has she gone over there right your way, Richard?
Yeah, she's on top of her thing at the moment.
Oh, yeah, there's she.
She stopped
She's
winking.
watching, but she's watching at a distance.
Yeah, she stopped winking though, so whatever in her eye seems to have gone.
I bathed Fluffy house yesterday, so she's a
I
bit
knew she was
small.
up curtain. I knew the sound.
What's your son fluff back out, love?
I know. You just towel dry her, put her outside.
Hey, up! Oh, God. I seen on Facebook today. And this person had sent the dog to, you know, to be...
To a groomer.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find it for you. And before, it were like one of these, you know, like a collie dog.
Oh, yeah, that's what she looked like. With all
When
the
they-
age and a long
When they
hair.
finished, it looked like a poodle.
Honest to God.
He's a trim.
Oh,
Angel.
yeah, no, you're supposed to be sorting it.
I am. Close it. Just give you all the details.
She's called Dawn.
We'll just say it's
Luke's angel.
Pom Pom.
In her skyscraper, yeah. Oh, this time of night she gets daft. She grabs me every time I get in bed. It does me head in. She does a koala bear on my leg and gets like a free ride. And she does it every flipping night. I even try and outrun her into the bedroom. Does it? And if I get up for a pee in the middle of the night, that is it. I get it.
Like I say though, Rich, as much as she's up your ass, right? You're all she knows, apart from when your daughter's put her
Yeah,
out.
you know, I mean, if they weren't the hers, I'd be happy. But it's the frigging hers that do me head in.
Oh, fucking having a Pomeranian is just as bad.
You
Because
know, it won't be
she's
sorry.
got long hair and it's the same colour as my beard, so I never know when it's my fucking beard all over me.
I read a brew earlier on, and I've just picked it up, and I could sit like reflect on it. There were bloody cat hair in top of it, bastard. And she walks around in the kitchen, round not work tops when I'm not around, because I always batter off if she gets on work tops. But when I'm not around, I can't. And I can tell there'll be cat hairs on tiles around edge and stuff, and they get everywhere. She's going to have to go. I'm going to have to find her a new home.
Are you serious about that?
But it's the hers. I can't cope with the hers. It's driving me mental. Bloody hers. They're just freaking, you know, they're just
Well, I can now.
they're driving me bananas.
My stepdad pissed at me so much, and so did Bingo all
I
that.
wish I'd got one of them Egyptian cats, you know, them that are just skin.
Yeah, Finks.
Them
Sphinx.
Sphinx cats
It's so funny.
with no flipping fur. Might
Shit,
flipping
well,
shave her balls.
Well, I couldn't say free when I used to pronounce Bingo.
I
It's
said to Matt,
able to
we
be
put her under anaesthetic for half hour. I said, shave all the bloody hair off. I'll see you in a fortnight.
I'd run Jeanette and check a claim, and I'd look at claim number and go, for fuck's sake, checking for a line, free.
I was
And the
checking.
bitches say, oh, aren't you cute, ladies and gentlemen? I'm thinking, oh, for fuck's sake.
I was sat here checking my
Well,
lottery on Saturday night, me, and I'm looking at it. And I thought, well, I haven't won out, and I nearly threw it ticket away. I always scan them with lottery app, and it's not due until next Friday. Just give me a bloody Euro Millions, 2 lucky dips with Euro Millions.
You're planning ahead.
Well, we're going to chuck it in bin, because as soon as I saw lottery results, I thought, well, them ain't any of my numbers.
Oh shit!
And they're not due until Friday. And the woman in Tesco's, I said, can I have 2 lucky dips?
Asking about
They're
yours.
always doing that down at our Asda.
She give me 2 lucky dips for next Friday's Euro Millions. It's not even.
There's only Tracy that can brush
tonight.
and see what that may
Next
do.
Fridays, which is this coming
Is it
Friday.
okay?
Is it 16th, I think?
She does need a trim though.
It's 14th today.
Right down.
It's either 16th or 17th, but only because I scanned it with lottery app, I nearly threw it
Very
on.
sensitive though. If you fucking.
I'm always. I've got one of them brushes with rotating head.
Man.
You know, you press it, brush them, and then you press the button, the head rotates, and the needles retract in, and you end up with a clump of hair.
Yeah. Aren't some of them steam?
What?
You can get them with steam.
Oh.
It's steam as you.
Hey, Jeanette, I think the only way I could brush that fucking dog downstairs, right, is if I got a stone to the level of a fucking laying down.
Yeah.
She sits
Yeah, Tracy, how do you type that in chat? We are moving.
Brushing her though.
Tracy,
You are.
how do you type that in chat? We aren't moving. I never saw your fingers moving. You typed in chat. Ah, see, you're crafty on form down there.
Because I do brush it regular.
So you can't see it screen from here.
I can't, yeah, I know that he said, I can see what it says there, do you brush it regular? But you didn't see it, so I just put yes.
That is the biggest complaint I have. The
She only
bloody
let me brush her. She only lets Keena put the harness on.
She only plays with me.
And then she'll let Johnny give her a bath. She had a bath yesterday.
She perches on like a fucking perches her legs like that onto your hand like that and
That's
stand
what
up.
I want to get shut to that recliner there. It's brand new. I've never sat on it, and all it is a cat hair attractor, and it's blocking heat off radiators. So I want shut. You know, anybody wants a recliner, it's free as long as you collect it.
You when you were near Lancashire.
What colour
It's
is
just
it?
a flipping
Black.
cat hair collector. That's all it is.
Is it black?
It's like a grey. It's like a charcoal colour, isn't it?
Grey. It's that colour that you can see.
Yeah, that one
I
behind.
can't find it now, but yeah.
Well, on Saturday, I'm heading.
The cat hairs, they just get everywhere. Absolutely, you know, they're everywhere. You know, I'm constantly just on this desk here now. I have to keep wiping them off, and my pants, all my clothes, they come out washed, they're clean, but there's bloody cat hairs on them, and they come out washed. You know,
But
go in
yeah.
the shop, and that looks like I work in a stable or something.
I'm going to Leeming Bar, Richard.
Leeming Bar, where the hell's that? I've been there.
Up the A1.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, of course it's going up towards Newton Aycliffe and all that lot.
Yeah, no, I found that.
That's where we're picking Keena up from. We're picking her up.
That's why I'm picking her up on Saturday.
That's right, because there's all further up. There's all flipping bases, air bases, and
yeah, there's Catterick in Richmond just past where
that's
I'm going.
Catterick. That's the what I was thinking of.
Richard, is it?
No, nothing.
I used to go up there regularly. I used to go to a place called Newton Aycliffe.
No, it's because to get to Richard, it's other way. It's M62 and all that other way.
So I can't find it, but
If you went up A1, if you go up as far as Scotch Corner, you see, you can come back towards me, come through Ripon, and it brings you out, or at Blubber Houses onto M65. I can get to Ripon from here in about. It doesn't take me long because you go M65 right there, and then you follow A59 through to towards Harrogate, but then you hook a left towards Ripon, and that brings.
Well, I'm just on one road, don't we?
A1.
A1M, don't we?
You know what I mean? It brings you. I used to go to a place at Newton Aycliffe to pick up Toyota car parts. They used to make Toyota car parts there. Well, they still do.
61.
I used to pick up the I don't know what you call them, the bits on the front wheel, the like the triangular shaped bit, whatever you want to call it. I used to pick them up from Newton Aycliffe for the Auris. The Auris, they were.
Did you say come back a little bit and then go on to A65?
Who?
You.
get to here.
To get to yours.
If you're up at Leeming Bar, you get on. I think it's, I don't know what it is. I think it's A61 at Ripon. I can't remember. I used to know every road at one point, but I forget them now. But you need to get off the A1 at Ripon, head towards Harrogate, but go towards the blubber houses, what they call blubber houses, and that brings you out to M65 Wishbone. That's it, Tommy. I think that's what they were called.
We'll see how we get on.
And it's quite a straight run over at blubber houses. Down M65, and you're
it's a hair collector.
M65. You can come off at door when you see it. M65.
We say, Gordo, with our biscuit, you can knit a jumper with it.
Oh, murder! I keep finding clumps of dog here.
Call me a whinger.
Used to love it. Falls out at gaps in radiator.
Huh.
And she had a massive, huge, I don't know what kind of dog it was. I never saw it, but brother-in-law, he said it was a huge dog. Because he was scared of it.
Don't find that thing. Anyway, it were like a brown and white collie looking dog, and she sent it to groomers, and basically it come back as bald as a badger. And they'd put, this person had put a review on the page, because I'm not telling people not to go there, but this was my dog before and after.
Yeah.
Honest to God, it had got loads of hair, and it were, you know what collies is like, they've got quite long hair, and she must have shaved it within an inch of its life, and it were completely bald. It looked more like a Jack Russell after she groomed it.
Collie, well, you don't have to do that with a collie.
I'm not going to let it get that long with Buddy now anyway.
There you go, John. If you want an excursion, the chair's waiting for you, Tracy.
And fluff.
If you want an excursion, Tracy, the chair's here waiting for you. I'll even give you some extra cushions that you can see stacked on it.
We'll see. I am driving the Saab that day.
It easy fits in because the back just lifts off. You know what I mean?
We'll see how we get on.
But because I'm
Would
going
you be in that day?
I'm getting shut to my telly as well.
Saturday. It's Saturday.
I never turned that telly on. It's just sat there doing now. I'm going to get shut to that telly. It's a big telly.
Would you be in on Saturday, Richard? He said.
Saturday, yeah. Well, if you decide,
no idea what time yet.
If you decide you want to come over, just let me know.
I'll give you a message. Where I'm headed is 47 minutes away.
Just off the M1.
But it were Gordo that got us onto that. You know that what we've got for ours. That you just press it and it shoots it out.
But I'm going to put the telly on Facebook Marketplace because it should sell easy. That.
Yeah, because it cost a fuel. They've asked me to meet them halfway. At a McDonald's. I'm not fucking buying now.
I don't turn it on. I'd rather have like a fish tank or a bloody somewhat ornamental there because I don't turn telly on. There's no point in having it.
But like I said, at a thingy station like that would be more than that.
Nobody else watches it.
Keen about what's so right.
Correct.
Honest to God, Tommy, if you'd have seen it, I'd have gone mental if I'd have took my dog.
Because collies aren't meant to be bald like that.
Honest to God, it had got lovely brown and white fur, and it was like a collie type dog.
Medication.
And they're showing you pictures before it went to groomers.
Medication.
No. What's up with you?
He's talking to Biscuit. He has to shout because he's mutton Jeff.
Oh, so that. He knows when you're in the kitchen.
Yeah. He's not deaf. I think he's just blind. And just a little bit.
But yeah, I would take my dog nowhere near that groomers. If I can find it, I'll post it in group. But
I'm getting Angel done because I haven't got a clue how to do a Pomeranian.
She's just going to go.
This is the thing. Just check the credentials before, and Johnny, because I'd never trust my dog with that groomers. in my
Well,
life.
this groomer's done Angel before when Chloe had her. So.
But yeah, honest to God, I'd have gone batshit crazy if I'd have picked my dog up from groomers and it looked like that. And it were like, same as I say, it were like a collie, but it weren't a black and white one. It were like a sandy brown and white one.
Wish people would stop adding stuff to their favourites and fucking buy some at the time.
No, he always gives him.
Oh, do you want a coffee?
Yeah, you can do, please. A paracetamol, a doggy paracetamol. What vets prescribe him. But yeah, how many does he have to have a day? 3. So he always gives him one in the morning, one at dinner time, and one at night time.
There's a steroid Monday, Wednesday.
Is that just pain relief?
God, he's 23 year old. He's got selective everything.
It's for his arthritis.
Yeah.
But yeah, same as I say, the only way I can describe it for you, it was a collie-looking dog, but instead of being black and white, this one was like a sandy brown and white. She'd literally shaved all its hair off. I'd have gone mental. I would have gone mental. And I said, I'd turn around and say, "You expect me to pay you for that?"
Exactly on the chili cup.
So what did you do? You use fucking hair?
I'm going to say, honest to God, it was bold as a badger by the time it come back.
Well, they went in for a short back and sides.
It fucking got more than a short back and sides, if you've seen it. If I can find it, I'll put it in group.
From Pound Shop. Potter, maybe a couple of tubes. Right.
I wouldn't never trust that dog groomers again.
Well, see if you see
Obviously, it weren't round here. I don't know where it were, but it weren't round here. But the woman wanted to bring it to people's attention. You know, if it can happen to her dog, it can happen to any dog.
Are you having your rose picture there?
Gordo says our biscuits got selected for hearing like Ronnie.
Oh, yeah.
Must be a German Shepherd dog thing then, Gordo.
No, it's coming in here.
Yeah.
So you can
This is the thing, Gordo. It can be as deaf as a post. The minute you pick his treats up, the packet, you can hear that rattling about 10 mile away.
Yeah, she's same. As soon as I touch the bag of greenies, which is just here, straight away, I need to tap it.
Please put the rose picture on.
Already looking.
Yeah. Same, Richard.
The top and the shelf underneath it.
I don't know where it were. I don't know where it were. The only way I can describe it, it looked like a collie. Being like black and white, brown and white.
Yeah. That's just what they call it though, on that one.
The canvases, they go alright.
Right, folks. I'm going to get going.
Okie dokie.
And I shall see you all maybe Saturday. I don't know yet.
Okie dokie.
Depends how I feel.
I'll send you some pictures when I do that flapjack.
Go on, Richard.
If you do decide you want the chair or whatever, get Tracy to message me through Facebook because I haven't got WhatsApp on my phone now.
I will do.
Get Tracy to send a message through Facebook anyway.
I will do.
I'll remind her.
I'll
see you all possibly Saturday. I don't know. Mind you, I said that last week, didn't I? But anyway, I'll see you when I see you. See you later. Bye, Z.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Night.
Sleep tight. See you later, Tommy, Bria, Nest.
You never let me live that down night, honey.
Catch you all later. See you later.